Got some KFC for lunch today. 10 out of 10 would recommend. But it's Sunday, so the shop is actually closed. But the reason I'm here is I got a friend who's coming up. He's looking to get into tattooing, so I'm gonna sell him one of my old machines. It's an old rotary that I got when I first started. It was like my first professional tattoo machine. I actually did most of the work on my leg with it back when I first started. I did the King Boo. I did the Alice in Wonderland piece. I did that with the rotary, so a little sentimental, but I'm gonna sell it. So that's what we're doing today. So just waiting for him to show up, and then I'm just gonna run him through how it works and stuff, set him up with some equipment, and yeah, that's the plan for today. The first semester, because the first year you don't really major in anything.
Yeah.
You just take like pre-reg classes and stuff like that. And so real quick, I wasn't even going to class really, so I was paying for it myself. So I ran out of money and then dropped out, and then I was cooking in restaurants and stuff, and then my friend had a tattoo gun, and so literally we were on a road trip to like Pennsylvania, and we did like matching waves on each other. So and then it just kind of went from there.
Escalated. You're like, more.
Dude, I've been seeing you drawing for like a while and stuff. I know you messaged me like
a while back. I was like, I'm thinking about this, and I kind of just fell out of it.
Really?
Yeah, I feel like I go through phases with drawing, but then again, I feel like part of the issue is I don't like have like a strict like guideline, because like there's so much for me to draw. It's like I don't know what to do, so I just don't do anything.
Right.
But like I feel like if someone tells me like, hey, draw me this, then it's a lot easier.
Right. That's how I feel, because some days I'll come in and I won't have an appointment, and I'll try to make like flash or try to make like sleeve designs, and that's when it's hardest, because it's like
what do I
you could pick a million different things, but when someone says like, oh, I want this like Greek theme sleeve, I'm like, oh, bet. Like, done.
We're gonna start with like some oranges and stuff.
Yeah, that's how I started with oranges. Yeah,
oranges, and then I don't know. I don't really want to buy fake skin. I might just try oranges and then just try on myself.
Yeah, that's how I started oranges in the car, like while my friend was driving, and then once we got up there, I just started tattooing his friends. Like, immediately. And then ink row, dynamic black, I get off Amazon. Bottles like 20 to 30 bucks, and it'll last you a while. You got pretty much like everything you need here.
Yeah.
So and then obviously if you run out or stuff, or you got questions, just shoot me a message.
Yeah, for sure.
And I'll help you out.
Yeah.
But
with needle depth, are you riding, what's it called, riding
the tube?
Riding the tube?
So
are you deciding?
That's like a very elementary, like when you first start, like there's nothing wrong with it. Well, there is stuff wrong with it. Like the whole point of riding the tube is to preset your needle depth, so you never go too deep. But also like when you're lining and you're riding the tube, that plastic is scraping whatever line, so it causes a little more trauma. It's not like a huge deal, but it's always better if you can hang your needle out a little more and get that pressure. But when you start, like when I started, I would like ride the tube, but I got off that shit really quick, because if you get used to it,
you're gonna be stuck on it.
Okay. So especially the orange is great, because like you can hang your needle out and then kind of practice getting your depth right, because needle depth is one of the biggest things with line work, because if your needle is like, if you're drawing a line and your needle's coming out and going in, it's gonna be thick, thin, thick, thin. It's gonna look
some of it's
like
gonna
change.
Some of it's gonna like wash out.
But so honestly, if you're starting on orange, I would recommend don't even try riding the tube.
Just
don't get comfortable.
Exactly. Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
Because the better habits you create, like when you start,
the easier it'll be to fix it.
And that's like one thing that I learned, like watching videos and stuff, like just trying to like start out at home and stuff. All the tips were like, don't, like if you're gonna do it at home, try to do it right, because if you build all those habits and you get into a shop and now they're telling you to change shit, it's gonna be an obstacle for you. No, I've been trying to get into more drawing, but like
I feel like it's just completely different though.
It is completely different, and like the style I do, it's like more realistic. So like how often is someone gonna say, hey, I want like a Japanese like samurai? Am I gonna draw it, or am I gonna go online and find a picture of one and then tattoo it? So it's like
I've always been better at like looking at a picture. I suck at creating
because I like realism. Like for artists that are like drawing like new school pieces and stuff, and like anything they're illustrating, they're gonna draw their own artwork, but like the majority of the time I'm looking at like a image, like a black and gray reference, and then tattooing, and that's how I do my best work and stuff.
Yeah, that's crazy. Do you ever think that this would be what you do?
Not in a million years, bro. Not in a million years.
I'll send you these oranges I fucked up.
Yeah,
for like
bro.
the first month or two.
Yeah, no, I'm curious. All right, wrapped up at the shop. See that? That open sign. Okay. Now we're good to go. So I think it's like 5:30 right now. So for the rest of the day, it's Sunday, it's a nice chill day off. So I think I'm just gonna go to Target, do a little bit of grocery shopping for the week, and then probably call it there. By the way, also come over here, y'all. That pond, originally, you shouldn't really start until it's past that big tree that you guys can see over there. It should not start till there, but it's been raining so much here that it's actually coming and trying to get us. So it's been encroaching upon us day by day, and every day we come out here and have less territory because of this, because of that pond. So it got so bad actually at one point, not that it ever reached up to the shop, but during like a hurricane or tropical storm, water started building up around like the base of the shop and started coming through and leaking onto our floor and stuff. So we're keeping an eye on that. But anyways, I'm just gonna go to Target, do some grocery shopping, and we'll take it from there. Camera woman was playing with the cameras because we're looking at cameras because I'm trying to get like a Canon camera just because the quality would be so much different, because right now we just film with the iPhone, and she was checking out the camera and, you know, tripped the alarm. So we're hiding in the suitcase aisle. It's a little bit later. I'm gonna wrap up the video here, but before I do, I just want to let y'all know that I know the audio in the videos is probably poor because it's just coming from my iPhone, but I went ahead and bought like a wireless microphone. I'm gonna try to use that in like the future videos so that the audio can hopefully be a little bit better. But that's it for this one. Drop a like, drop a comment, follow my Instagram, and I'll catch you up in the next one.
Drop the top inside the coupe, look at the view, yeah. 12-inch records on my wall, it's nothing new, yeah. Rolling with my team, that's by the queen, yeah. What would it be, yeah. Got to a bitch that and I don't listen to